Coming up on CBC Vancouver News. Families of victims in Tumbler Ridge sue OpenAI in California.
ChatGPT is too dangerous to have on the market. In order to have real accountability, you have to actually hit companies like this in the pocketbook.
Seeking landmark damages and alleging the company failed to notify police about the shooter's online activity. Plus, the fight to keep the Whitecaps in Vancouver gains momentum south of the border, why a rival team is rallying to save the Caps. And
we have concerns, great concerns in regards to the stability.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of digging and putting some planks in. I'm sure it'll be fine.
The fight to save a beloved North Vancouver trail, the district says, is unsafe and damaged beyond repair.
This is CBC Vancouver News.
Good evening, I'm Michelle Ghoussoub. 11 weeks after the shooting tragedy that ruined their lives, 7 Tumbler Ridge families are suing OpenAI, the owners of ChatGPT, for failing to notify law enforcement about the shooter's account activity. As Caroline Bargout explains, it comes days after OpenAI CEO sent a written apology to the community.
OpenAI is facing 7 lawsuits. The families of the Tumbler Ridge, BC mass shooting are taking the company to court, alleging the shooter used ChatGPT to plan the attack.
The discussions were so alarming that you had as many as 12 people on their safety team jumping up and down, begging their leadership to tell the authorities, and they made a decision not to do that.
On February 10th, 18-year-old Jesse Van Rootselaar killed 2 people in a home in the remote BC community before opening fire at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School. 5 children and an educator were killed. 2 kids were severely hurt. Van Rootselaar died of a self-inflicted injury. Some of the families are seeking accountability from the company and its CEO. The California lawsuit claims OpenAI used to have safeguards in place to refuse to engage in violent conversations, and that those were removed in May 2024 because refusals were suppressing user engagement. It claims ChatGPT was reprogrammed to participate in almost any conversation a user brings to it, no matter how dangerous. In a statement, OpenAI says it has a zero-tolerance policy for using our tools to assist in committing violence, and it has already strengthened safeguards, including how it assesses and escalates potential threats of violence. 12-year-old Maya Gabala remains in hospital. The lawsuit claims that if she survives, she will have catastrophic brain injuries and permanent disabilities.
Compensation is the only thing that a civil court could ever get these families. And so to hold a company like OpenAI accountable in an amount that's actually going to get their attention, that's why they've selected California as the place to litigate.
OpenAI CEO Sam Altman sent a written apology to the families last Friday. In a statement shared by her lawyers, Gabala's mother questions whether Altman used ChatGPT to write it. She said the apology is empty, soulless, and lacks any human warmth. Only a machine could have put those words together and called it an apology. And to think a simple phone call could have prevented this.
The CBC's Caroline Bargout reporting. After decades of educating aspiring reporters and broadcasters, Langara College will be ending its journalism program. As our Troy Charles tells us, the program chair is blaming low enrollment and a dire financial situation.
So we do a daily on the final week of our program.
Zoe Lee just finished her first year of Langara College's 2-year journalism program. She just got the news that her 2027 grad class will be the program's last.
It's kind of like hitting me hard.
Lee got into journalism after seeing press freedom attacked in her native Hong Kong.
Did I just invest time in a program that the world or the society doesn't think is important anymore?
In a statement, the college says faculty leadership is currently reviewing the journalism program, but no final decisions have been made. However, the program's chair, Barry Link, says the end is inevitable.
In grim terms, the executioner is at the door.
Link says the college will stop the intake of new students in the fall, and there are no plans to continue the program beyond that. He adds that the college's budget has been hammered by the federal government's cap on international students.
This is not our choice. This is the college's choice. That's their right. And Langara is in a precarious financial situation, and they're making decisions, to deal with that.
Enrollment is also down. A usual cohort for the program would have around 25 students. In recent years, it's been roughly 10. Langara is not the only journalism school in the country to go by the wayside in recent years.
These are flagship programs that colleges and universities have built their reputation off of. And ultimately, they've allowed them to just whittle and die on the vine like this.
Langara's journalism program started back in 1965 and has produced several renowned alumni.
I heard about it yesterday, and I was absolutely shocked. At the time, Langara was like the pipeline to the Vancouver Sun, the Vancouver Province, to Canadian Press. It was just the program to get into.
For Lee, she's not letting the current media landscape halt her aspirations.
Humanity is always important. People criticize everything until there's no one to ask any question.
Troy Charles, CBC News, Vancouver.
Police say a 25-year-old Surrey man has died after being shot in a residential neighborhood Tuesday evening. It happened near 148th Street and 68th Avenue just before 7 p.m. Police say the victim was pronounced dead at the scene. A second man was transported to hospital with minor injuries. Police believe the shooting is related to the BC gang conflict. BC's public safety minister says Surrey police reallocated members of their gang unit to other departments, but says other anti-gang units are active in the city.
Surrey police are reinforced in their work every day by the BCRCMP, and also when it comes to combating gang violence by CFSCU, our Combined Forces Special Enforcement Unit, which is the largest integrated unit combating gang and gun violence in the country. And so CFSCU and bodies such as the Uniform Gang Enforcement Team are active today in Surrey.
The province announced it has doubled the number of resource projects to be fast-tracked through BC's environmental assessment process.
Today, we're sharing that we're doubling the number of priority projects from 18 to 35. We have, as the Premier's mentioned, $88 billion in major project investments going forward.
Of the initial 18 major projects, so far only 5 have received permits, and just 3 of those, Eskay Creek, Mount Milligan and Highland Valley copper mine extensions, have been approved. The BC government narrowly passed 2 significant bills last year to fast-track infrastructure and energy projects.
We are investing $755 million over the next 5 years in a plan to strengthen our sports system, creating new opportunities for all Canadians to participate.
The Secretary of State for Sport met with Canadian athletes and sports partners in Vancouver Wednesday, highlighting more investment initiatives from the federal government's spring economic update. Vancouverden is also in the city for FIFA Congress activities. A popular pub in Prince George was heavily damaged by fire Wednesday, a loss not only for the Hart neighborhood, but also Prince George's local music scene. The CBC's Hannah Peterson has more.
A beloved building up in smoke as flames engulfed the Northwood Plaza along the Hart Highway in Prince George at about 2:20 Wednesday morning.
Through the good efforts and quick action of firefighters, we were able to keep the fire involvement to the roof lines. However, there are substantial water damages throughout the structure and the remaining businesses.
The plaza is home to several businesses, including a hotel, liquor store, and Nellie's Pub. A community staple since 1984 and a popular performing venue for local musicians.
Nellie's was certainly one of the legendary ones where a lot of bands came to play. They had a great open mic night scene every other week here. And not just the music scene, but it was just a great place for the local community to come out and just have a meal together, have a drink together, and just come out and have a good time together.
The attached motel was under renovations, so the residential suites above the pub were unoccupied and no one was injured in the blaze. But added the fire and damage to the pub will have a huge impact to the community.
From a public perspective, it's a place of gathering for many people. It's a social time, it's a fun place, and unfortunately now it's going to be out of business for a time period until it can be rebuilt or replaced.
This is the third structure fire Prince George Fire Rescue has battled in the span of 24 hours, including a single-family home and strata complex.
That's a tremendous amount of work for one crew, so we do things like we call in additional staff to support the operation, to relieve our firefighters, but nonetheless, that makes for a busy working shift pattern for sure.
Burley says the fire investigation team will work to determine the cause of the fire once the structure has cooled. Hannah Peterson, CBC News, Prince George.
A survey of Abbotsford residents has found overwhelming support for action on climate resiliency and emergency planning. As Fraser Valley reporter Kier Junos tells us, their feedback is informing the city's climate strategy.
After years of winter floods, smoky summers, and extreme heat, Abbotsford residents said in a city survey that those kinds of weather events are among their top climate issues. Their feedback is part of a climate strategy which is supposed to guide the city in reducing its emissions over the next 25 years.
A director with the Fraser Valley Conservancy says the city's climate plans in years past were mostly good ideas that couldn't be done.
I'm hoping that what we're doing with this attempt with the resilience strategy is to build ideas and explore ideas that can be implemented.
The ideas on paper are still very broad, but among them is something called climate resilient agriculture.
You can see that there's no growing medium, so no soil.
Ishan Kohli is trying to tackle the challenges of climate change on crops with his vertical farming business. Using his background in medical engineering, he repurposed a drug delivery system made for lung cancer patients into an irrigation system. Basil and tomatoes are some of what's growing in this Surrey showroom.
In the middle there, we have a device that turns that water into a very fine mist. And this mist creates a really unique growing environment where the roots kind of flourish and be a bit more efficient in taking up these nutrients.
He came up with the idea after his family and friends saw their blueberry crops destroyed in the 2021 Abbotsford floods, then pitched it on Dragon's Den.
So that's what Sky Acres does, is we turn unused barns into smart farms like this.
He says his business operates like a franchise. Farmers can get their technology and grow during the off-season using far less water.
So we use upwards of 90% less water inside of these systems. We also don't use any soil, and this has a whole bunch of knock-on effects where we don't have to use pesticides indoors, so we don't have those resources that we're spending money and emissions on.
Meanwhile, Visser hopes there will be an opportunity in Abbotsford's climate plan to make the city's biggest sector more sustainable.
This is a way for us to encourage and support a more sustainable form of agriculture in Abbotsford.
The final plan is expected this July. Kier Junos, CBC News, Abbotsford.
A 53-hectare wildfire near Hell's Gate is now considered held. Crews spent Monday doing planned ignitions to try to get the blaze under control. According to the BC Wildfire Service, over 20 firefighters worked to contain it. There are 21 active fires in the province, but only 2 are considered out of control. Doris Madawi joins us now with a first look at the weather. So warm, we're already seeing fire news.
That's right, and there's going to be more of it because temperatures are going to be climbing. But first, some cloud does build in. We'll see it at times tomorrow across southwest BC, but it comes in and out. As we get into Friday, it's more persistent through the day, but towards the end of the day, we should start to see it clearing out again. I think we might get a clear look at sunset, definitely on the island, but even maybe here on the lower mainland, as long as you're looking towards the sunset west. As we look to tomorrow, first of all, though, because we have to get through tomorrow to get to Friday when the cloud really comes in, sunny start to the day for the most part, but the cloud will, again, be coming in and out throughout the day. Be on the lookout for that.
All right, thanks, Darius.
Thank you.
And there has been a lot of chatter online this morning after a bright object streaked across the sky. Video shows what appears to be a fireball burning up in the atmosphere. It was seen across southern BC.
And burnt up, creating a spectacular streak of light across the sky. So it's not that dissimilar to the one that happened at the beginning of March that had that sonic boom effect. So yes, quite spectacular. It's definitely looking like a meteor.
Unger says there are reports of people seeing the fireball as far down as Washington State and as far east as the Kootenays. It's a trail that's been declared irreparable and it's slated for closure, why some North Vancouver residents are fighting back to save the Hastings Creek Trail. That's next. It's no secret the Whitecaps' future in Vancouver is uncertain. Today, BC Premier David Eby spoke with MLS Commissioner Don Garber. Eby says he had a short and constructive meeting with the Commissioner. He says they will meet again to discuss finding a solution in Vancouver. BC Economic Growth Minister Ravi Kahlon says they need to understand what the team needs from the province.
We have renegotiated the contract that they had for more than a decade here in British Columbia. They've seen a $2 million reduction in their costs. We've seen an additional $1 million in revenue for them, so $3 million in total. And we're still at the table wanting to work with them, but we have to be reasonable.
Meanwhile, south of the border, a blog dedicated to covering the Seattle Sounders are putting divisional rivalries aside to echo that call. They say they oppose a potential relocation of the Whitecaps, and moving the club would impact soccer in the entire Cascadia region. The FIFA World Cup is inching ever closer and closer today. City and federal officials announced funding to help support the hosting duties.
Toronto is ready, and we look forward to welcoming the world safely and with pride.
Ottawa is putting up $145 million towards security for both Toronto and Vancouver. The public safety minister called the strategy a massive coordinated security effort. The tournament kicks off in June. People living in the district of North Vancouver are asking council to pause the permanent closure of a neighborhood trail. Council says the trail is unstable and parts of it are not safe to hike. But as Tanushi Batanga reports, public outcry could force the municipality's hand.
Residents of the District of North Vancouver have used the Hastings Creek Trail for decades, but council voted last year to close most of it and place signs that it is no longer safe to hike. Now hikers are petitioning to keep the trail open and have a say in how it happens.
We want to present the other side of the story, which is the value that it has to the people of Lynn Valley and the Lower Mainland.
The trail is divided into 3 parts. Some are open, others are temporarily or permanently closed. Meanwhile, a new section has been proposed. A city councillor says the closures are due to a complex and sensitive environment.
The erosion on this trail has become significant.
Landslide hazards and shallow tree roots are affecting trail infrastructure.
A tree came down in a storm and hit the bridge, and we removed it.
A staff report from last year said the closed middle section had no viable reroute, and the trail had been a recurring challenge for years, where several previous reroutes have failed. Proposed trail work will cost between hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, according to that report. But now, private consultants have been hired to take another look.
We've asked them to come in to do another assessment of the trail because we understand the importance of this trail to the community.
These regulars hope to see it brought back to life.
It's just a little bit of digging and putting some planks in. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I think should be repaired. Why not? It's very good, very precious.
The petition, launched in February, now has more than 1,400 signatures.
We're not saying it's worth more than X number of dollars, but it's got to be worth something.
Murray says the reassessment is expected to be completed this summer. Meanwhile, the district says work on the trail tread and drainage has already started. And construction for the proposed trail is scheduled to begin soon. Tanushi Bhatnagar, CBC News, North Vancouver.
A day for spring skiing on top of Blackcomb Mountain. A warm day in the village, but it's going to get even warmer. Darius has your full provincial forecast coming up.
So I know when I really like a song, if within the first 3 seconds, I'm already vibing to it.
Hey, I'm Rohith Joseph. Vibin' is the new show all about discovering great new songs and fresh artists from across BC and beyond.
It's not one person dictating what good music is, it's the community sharing what good music is.
Stream Vibin' on CBC Listen.
Amy Bell, and this is your CBC Inbox.
CBC returns as the exclusive media partner of the Doxa Documentary Film Festival, April 30th to May 10th. Doxa presents an exceptional selection of films and events that cultivate curiosity and critical thought. Festival tickets at doxafestival.ca. And on May 12th, join the CBC's Benit Brach at Surrey's Top 25 Under 25, an awards reception honoring the remarkable achievements of Surrey's top young leaders.
Darius Madavi joins us now with his full BC weather forecast. Take it away, Darius.
I want to talk a little bit about that meteor first. I know we mentioned it earlier in the show, but for anybody who's disappointed because they missed the spectacular green flash, you have more chances coming up. Summer is meteor shower season here in the Northern Hemisphere, and we are going to be seeing lots of more meteors coming down in the next few months. The meteor that was seen across parts of southern BC yesterday, or early this morning, was likely, potentially, part of the Lyrid meteor shower, which is just tapering down now. It's known for those spectacular fireballs. It could have just been an errant space rock that happened to be floating by, but also possibility was part of that meteor shower. And we have another one ramping up now that will be peaking next week. That is from the trail of Halley's Comet, which is probably the most famous comet. So keep an eye on the skies, and you'll probably see something as much as a couple dozen meteors every hour coming up. So exciting stuff. And we have clear skies to see that tonight. We are going to see some more cloud building into the south coast and more northern sections of the province as we get into tomorrow morning, but it does dissipate pretty quickly. We may see some thicker, more resilient cloud as we get into Friday on many parts of the south coast. I would say that for many folks in southwest BC, the cloud will be pretty thick, pretty resilient, but we will likely see a little bit of sunshine peeking through there, especially towards the end of the day. I think the fact that we might see the sunset is a real possibility. But besides that, very little precipitation coming in, mostly confined to the north and central coast, and then moving across the northern interior. Temperatures, though, are going to be where the big story is over the next few days. We're going to see those continue to climb up into the high 20s, maybe even breaking 30 degrees for some of those interior and inland areas, and even on the coast, up around the low to mid 20s. Bit of a dip on Friday, but after that, lots of sunshine on the way, lots of heat. Should be a nice weekend to be outside.
Sounds good. Thank you, Darius.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on CBC Vancouver News. You can watch this newscast on CBC Gem, our free app, as well as on YouTube and our website, cbc.ca/BC. Have a great night.